Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Tawny Michelle. We are not all love, light, twin flames, and unicorns over here, so please keep that in mind. Welcome to your March 2021 reading. I hope you guys are doing well. This astrology portion of this reading will resonate more if you're a Cancer rising, but you may notice some themes if you're a Cancer sun or moon, and then the tarot reading can resonate with any of you. This is a general reading for Cancer energy. So anyways, let's get into your month of March 2021. So, Cancer. March is a very interesting month for you, okay? You may start feeling like you very much so want to end something, get out of something, escape something, resist something, or let go of something in some way, shape, or form, as Mars, the planet of masculinity, conflict, assertion, motivation, dedication, drive, is basically moving into your 12th house sector of Gemini. So this could be a good thing in the sense that you may be very motivated or into spirituality, spiritual topics, esoteric topics, more hidden kind of philosophies, or even helping other people. You may be getting into some kind of deeper research or, behind the scenes kind of situations. But at the same time, Mars is also going to bring up situations that maybe you didn't see before, or maybe you weren't aware of, or it's also possibly going to bring things that you want to end or let go of, or things up from the past as well. You're going to notice. And Mars is moving into Gemini around March 3rd or 4th, depending on where you are in the world, and it will remain here for the next 2 months. So you're going to notice a lot of these themes that I've been talking about so far. So yeah, there's definitely major changes that you're wanting to make when it comes to your internal world, when it comes to your spirituality, your connection to life and the people around you. Also subconscious issues or habits that you've been having that you need to get rid of. It could bring up some mental tension or some subconscious mental tension that you need to work through. But this can also be an amazing time to dive into something spirituality related that will help you with this energy tremendously, because you may feel a little bit drained with Mars in your 12th house. This doesn't always happen, but it can happen. You may also notice a theme of really just wanting to get away from the everyday world or the norm. Part of you is very passionate right now about something to do with like certain philosophical ideas or belief systems that you have. Maybe you're wanting to learn something new, or maybe you're wanting to help people in some type of way. And then another part of you is very rebellious right now and kind of going against the grain, which is one of the first cards that we have here. You definitely are kind of swimming against that grain this month, and possibly, really doing some kind of deep digging into something that possibly you don't agree with, which we've been talking about for the last couple months already. I could definitely see that happening for you guys. So yeah, that's kind of what's happening for a lot of this month, the themes that you're going to notice the most. But let's get a little bit more detailed. So around the 4th is we have the Mercury-Jupiter conjunction, which for you is in Aquarius in your 8th house sector of other people's money, other people's finances, other people's resources. I do see here that a lot of you guys have possibly been having some things come up with finances lately, or your partner's finances, or shared resources and finances, or money that you owe, or money that somebody else owes to you. It definitely seems that you're trying to break out of some kind of agreement or commitment, possibly, or have been, or possibly will be this month. But with Jupiter conjunct Mercury here in this area, this actually may be some good news. Like, you may be finally getting some good news in regards to some kind of financial issue that you've been going through, or some kind of taboo issue that you've been going through. There may be some kind of realization. Now, this is going to start on the 4th, but it isn't going to perfect until around the 12th or 13th, depending on where you are. So from the 4th until the 12th or 13th, in that time period, you're going to notice these Jupiter conjunct Mercury themes, where there could be like an expansion of you know, some kind of knowledge or some kind of idea or some kind of announcement or some kind of good news that happens, or some kind of insight into a situation. So that's going to be very beneficial, I think. Now, on the 5th, we have the Sun conjunct Neptune, or at least starting to conjunct Neptune. So you're also going to notice this from around the 5th to the 12th or 13th. So when the Sun conjuncts Neptune, you're probably going to see possibly some kind of vision here that you're really wanting to go after, or some kind of optimism, or possibly even some type of learning pursuit that you want to do, but you definitely have this optimism here that is coming in. And I think there could also be some confusion here, and this is also going to be happening around the Pisces new moon as well. There could be some confusion here, or things that you're not necessarily sure of, or something that may be a little bit too good to be true. So you do want to watch out for that, but it could affect each of you differently. Some of you, this may be like an amazing time period where you have this like really like big vision that you're motivated to go after. For others of you, it could be some kind of like spiritual download or a really cool spiritual experience. And then for others of you, there could be something kind of shady or deceptive, or something that you're not seeing clearly, or something confusing going on. And we also have the card listening for truth, which I think really goes into that. There could also be something that maybe you're trying to manifest here as well, that this new moon would be a perfect new moon to do it, the Pisces new moon on the 12th or 13th. So definitely watch out for that. On the 15th, we have Mercury moving into Pisces as well. And then, the Sun and Venus are going to move into Aries around the 20th and 21st, which is your 10th house. So there may be something that you're doing with career, what you feel you're here to do in this life, your public image, your reputation, and we'll talk a little bit more about that next month. And then on the 21st, you're going to be really feeling that Mars energy in your 12th house, because it's going to be getting pretty close to the North Node. It's going to be exact around the 26th. So from, for those few days around the 20th to probably like the 26th, you're going to be feeling some kind of really faded drive or passionate energy to do something, or possibly even get away from something, or let go of something, or end something. The 12th house really deals with endings, and this would be a really good month, Cancer, to really check in with your mental state, your mental health, what you need personally for yourself behind the scenes, your connection to yourself and your spirituality, all of these different types of things, because we do have the card come to life here as well. So, there's something that you need to get back into doing, your connection, that's really going to, I think, help you this month. So that could be the case for some of you, but I really do feel there's going to be a strong drive to do something in that 12th house sector around that time. Now, on the 28th, we have the Libra full moon, which is going to be very interesting. That's happening in your 4th house sector. So there could be some kind of peak moments, endings, or events that happen to do with your home, your family, your emotional life, your personal life, your foundation, land, real estate, property, these types of things. So that's going to be very interesting. We'll talk more about that in that full moon video. And then on the 29th, we have Mercury conjunct Neptune in Pisces. Okay, and that's going to be very interesting as well. That may be a moment of seeing through something, or possibly, there still could be some deception or blurring of lines or reality there, blurring of boundaries, so watch out for that. But this could also be some kind of news or information that may not be able to be trusted all the way, or it could be you using communication, whether verbal or written, or your mind in some way to do something spiritual. So once again, manifesting. I really feel like a lot of manifesting energy is coming up here for you, because we even have the Sun, and we also have bring it into form. So there's something here, there's a vision that you have, Cancer, but you're trying to figure out, you're trying to get clear on it. I think you're trying to get clear on what it is that you're going after, what it is that you want. You know it's different, you know it's unique, and that could be setting you back a little bit. But this month, I think it's going to be so important to get very honest with yourself, to allow yourself to see the truth, to allow yourself to figure out the truth, to find the truth, you know, even if it goes against the grain, even if it's extraordinary in some reason, you know, but it's definitely a time of, with the Sun and the Ace of Swords coming out here first, seeing through and cutting through the bullshit, you know, also possibly manifesting, you know, possibly speaking your truth, announcing your truth. This definitely could be some kind of announcement in some way as well. Now, for some of you, this could involve, you know, this is definitely the Piscean energy that we're seeing come up here with the Page of Cups and the Three of Cups. This could involve other people or a group of people, like-minded people, where you're trying to announce something. This could also be social media in some way, or some kind of creative endeavor that you're working on for other people. But yeah, this is definitely going to be interesting. Let me know if you're seeing these themes this month. We also have the Two of Swords in the middle of the Emperor and the Wheel of Fortune. So it looks to me here, Cancer, that you are trying to discern something or make some kind of decision between some kind of stability. This is very Saturn Uranus, by the way, but some kind of stability and structure, authority even. You may feel caught in the middle of some kind of rules or policies or structures or you know, authority, leadership, whatever, business, company, bank, institution, something like that, or doing something your own way, kind of rolling the dice, right? Doing something different, doing something out of the box with this against the grain energy. I would just say, and you may feel caught in between, or you may feel like neither situation, you may feel like it's kind of like a lose-lose situation or something like that. But really it's a win-win situation. No matter which way you choose is going to be the right way. So I don't know if you need to hear that, but that's what I'm seeing here. In fact, you may be very fortunate, you know. There's definitely something you're wanting to break free from, I feel, regarding finances. I mean, it's like you feel so trapped from getting what you want or what you desire, the kind of life that you want and desire. And this month is like, okay, you know, you're really noticing these themes this month. So hopefully that ends up resonating, Cancer. Definitely let me know down below if it does, and if it did, I would really, really appreciate it. Yeah, feel free to come back throughout the month and let me know, or tag me on social media if you do see any of these things happening, and you can follow me on my social media down below. I'm very, very active on Instagram. But yeah, I will see you guys in my other videos, Cancer. Have a great month.